What's going on, everyone? I'm Shadell with ThatsAllHipHop, and today I'm going to talk about Apathy's album called Honkey Kong. Now, this was a requested review for this album. This is my first one. So, if you have an album you want me to review that's a signed artist or even independent but he's still known, you can comment down below, even email me or tweet me, and I'll see if I can. But if you didn't know, Apathy, he's from Connecticut, same place that I'm from. And he's an underground artist. He used to be signed, but he didn't like being signed to Atlantic Records, so he became an independent artist and just branched out and started his self from there. And he's grown pretty far, and he's pretty known in certain parts, but he's still slept on by a lot of people. Now, this album has 16 tracks on it. It features people like Ill Bill, Slain, Exhibit, Self-Titled, Action Bronson, Tasha Mecca, General Steele, Mad Lion, and a bunch of other artists. It's a lot of artists that feature on this album. Now, in my opinion, this album, I would say that Apathy is a lyrical artist. In my opinion, this album was hot. The beats on this album had that 90s feel on it, but it also had that modern touch also. He had sampled beats on it. He had sampled hooks on it. It didn't take away from the songs at all. He had producers from DJ Premier, DJ Muggs, even Evidence. So he had some pretty big, well-known producers help produce beats for him and other producers as well for this album. Now, the first song that came on, it really set the tone. It featured Vinny Pez on the hook. It was hot. The lyrics were hot. His flow was hot. It all came together. It was a hot thing. Once you heard that song, it really got me in the whole mood of wanting to hear it, and it really just sucked you in once you heard it. Now, this album, he had a few punchlines in this album like any other artist would have, but if you're looking for an artist with punchlines, I wouldn't say go to Apathy. Maybe if you want lyrics or bars, I say go ahead. If you want that real music, listen to Apathy. But as far as punchlines go, I wouldn't go to Apathy for straight punchlines. My top 3 hottest songs out of this whole album, which is hard to choose out of the 16 tracks that were on this, would have to be Honkey Kong, Stop What You're Doing, and The Recipe. Now, those are just my 3 ones that I thought were pretty hot in my book. I can't say there was a worst song in there. The only song I didn't like was because of a verse with General Steele, and it was Never Say Never. And I didn't like that because I didn't think General Steele's voice fit on the track. I wasn't used to it. Maybe that's why I didn't like it, but I wasn't feeling that verse that General Steele put down on it. But that's about it. I don't have a worst track on this album or any tracks that I felt were the worst ones on there. Now, the collaborations on this album, they didn't take away from anything. They maybe even gave you a new artist to even go check out after you heard this album. Like Exhibit, he's been rapping for a while. You want to check him out. They had a lot of collaborations. I didn't feel that any of them were holding it back from you just wanting to hear Apathy out of the whole album. So I think it fit, it flowed, it was straight. I had no problem with the collaborations or how many he has set on this. One thing I liked, how the last song, it really ended the whole album. The song was called 1:52 a.m. Now, the song was a 3-perspective song, so you seen it from 3 different angles. It was a hot song. The only thing I wish it could have been longer in general. Maybe a longer verse or add another verse or something. I felt it could have been longer, but it was okay as is, I guess. Now, overall, I would give this album 8.5 out of 10. Now, I would recommend this to my friend that likes real music. He's not really into that mainstream type music. So if you're not into the mainstream music and you want to hear something more real, I say check Apathy out if you want that. If you want that real feel, if you want some old school beats or with that new hot touch, DJ Premier and Evidence, and they're all good producers and the beats are always hot, so you can't go wrong with it. So that's my review on the whole Apathy Honkey Kong mixtape. Comment down below if you liked the album. Maybe you checked it out. Maybe you're going to check it out. Subscribe up top for more videos. Follow me on Twitter for updates. Like my Facebook fan page for updates. And if you want a album review request, I take some of them. Either email me, tweet me, comment down below. Maybe I'll even reply back saying I'll do it in a certain week or so. Depends on how busy I am that week, but I'll try to get to it if I can. So be sure to favorite the video, like it, share it with your friends that like Apathy. Maybe they heard Honkey Kong maybe. So I'm out, and peace.